Right. Um, Given my thoughts, I've had time now to sort of go over everything in my mind and sort of discuss. I've just been on the LC transfer room, gone over the Klopp departure. I just want to give my thoughts for my own channel because there's a lot that's gone on. So it's been announced today that Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. He said it's down to tiredness. He said he can't physically keep up with what's going on. And I think that's fair enough. Klopp is well within his right to leave the club on his terms, and this is going to be edited. This is just my sort of first thoughts and etc. You can tell by the video that Klopp, this is his decision. The way it was presented to him, the way the announcer said, "You've got something you want to tell the fans." It came across very much like it was Klopp's decision, and this is something that he wanted to do. He wanted to leave, and it's a valid reason. I think the 8 seasons that Klopp's been with us, he's done everything. He's physically exerted himself. Even the seasons we were doing poor last season and 3 years ago in the 21-22 season or the 2021 season, Klopp gave absolutely everything on and off that pitch. And yeah, it's a sad day for football. This is one of the biggest managerial departures in the history of the Premier League. Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, Nigel Clough, all these managers, Klopp is up there, and he has left a mark on this league and on this team as one of the greatest managers in the history of European football. Now, there's a lot to sort of unpack. It was a shock, to be fair. I didn't think any of us thought that Klopp was going to be leaving now. The narrative has always been Klopp's going to leave 2026, he's going to see out his contract, and then he's going to leave at the end of that. And for it to come out today, 26th of January, mark the date, to announce that he is departing is huge. It's massive, and it's something that we've been dreading. It's something that we've not wanted to accept the reality of, that one day Klopp is going to be gone. It's always been a discussion of who takes over. Xabi Alonso's there. There's always other people who could come in after him, but we need to build up to that. And now it feels as though, it's here. It's happening. It's now. It's in a few months' time. Klopp is leaving the club, and we have to prepare for what comes next. There's no words I can say, or no words that any other Liverpool fan can say to explain just how important Klopp is to us. He's a god, quite frankly. He's won us everything and given us some of the greatest moments in the history of this football club. He's won us every possible trophy there was to win. A Champions League and 2 other finals he got us to. Our first ever Premier League title and number 19. A Carabao Cup. We're in our 3rd Carabao Cup final under Klopp. An FA Cup, Community Shield, Club World Cup, European Super Cup. He's won every possible trophy, and he's done so with his own way of doing things, with pressing and energy and heart and passion. And he took us from where we were to where we are, and where we were was a club that were in massive decline, who were struggling financially, battling mid-table teams just to even compete for European football, the lowest level, to arguably at one point the best team in the world and one of the best teams in Premier League history. 90 plus points in 3 seasons, a Premier League title, 2 runners up by 1 point. And in one of those seasons, we won the Champions League. He transformed us to an ungodly team that people were scared to face. And that's the biggest compliment I can give to Jurgen Klopp, because when he came in, he said, we need to change from doubters to believers. We did that. We've done that. We have. He he turned us to. He, he made Liverpool great again. And there was a time where we thought we were going under. There was a time where we had that one season with Suarez and Sturridge, and we thought, oh my God, this is how Liverpool should be. But then it petered off. Klopp has been consistently doing that. And he's given me some of the happiest moments of my life, not just in Liverpool, but just in general. Seeing us lift every possible trophy, seeing players like Jordan Henderson go from nearly leaving the club to becoming club legends, getting the best out of players like Alberto Moreno and Martin, players who had no right to be in this team, and he turned them into fantastic players who fought with everything, with absolutely everything, and he gave his all. And that's why him leaving because of his reason is valid. He deserves to go out on his terms. And we have a duty now as a football club and as fans and as supporters to give everything back to Jurgen Klopp. We have to win every game or go for every game. We are in 4 trophies, 4 competitions. We have to win them. We need to make sure that at Anfield, that last day of the season, we are lifting the Premier League trophy. And I've never at all this season felt like the league could be ours. I've always felt City have it. If this doesn't get the players motivated to win the league title, nothing will, because he deserves it, and he should be the man lifting that trophy at Anfield in his final game as Liverpool manager. He is undeniably one of the biggest legends in the history of the club. He is one of the biggest personalities and characters in football. Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andrew Robertson, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, all these players, Klopp is above them all. And he has broken our hearts by leaving. But at the same time, he mended them from where they were under Brendan Rodgers to where we are now. And no one is going to be able to do the job that Klopp's done. But who comes next? Of course, the talk is Xabi Alonso, which is brilliant. I'd be happy if Alonso came in. I'd be thrilled. But it's still a scary prospect, and I think that's the biggest reason why we are sad. Is we're sad that Klopp's going, but we're terrified for what comes next. It's like when people go through breakups, you're scared because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you go from there, who you are outside of that person. We don't know what we're like without Jurgen Klopp now, because it's been 8 years. 8 years of the same manager is fantastic. But who are we without him? Where do we go? Do we capitulate and go backwards, back to the era before Klopp, or do we keep this momentum going and Alonso or whoever comes in is able to nurture this young squad and develop us further? Because when Alex Ferguson left United, Sir Alex Ferguson, he left David Moyes with a squad of old players who physically couldn't keep up with the Premier League, and they deteriorated, they capitulated and fell down the league. Whoever comes in, you've got Trent there, you've got you've got Trent, Soboslai, Conor Bradley, Jarrell Kwanzaa, Ibrahima Konate, Ben Doak, Owen Beck. You've got this young Darwin Nunez, Cody Gakpo, all these young players who are in this squad and can be a part of this team for years to come. And Klopp is leaving us in the best situation. So we have to make sure that we leave him in the best situation by winning every trophy. Klopp deserves that. He deserves us to win everything for him. And I said it in a video yesterday or earlier on today even. We could win every trophy every season. It still is not enough to repay what Klopp has done. We have to win this season to ensure that he gets the send off that he deserves, because he's a legend of this club and one of the greatest ever managers in the history of football. And yeah, I said very unedited this. Just wanted to give my thoughts on it. There's a lot that's been going on. I'm sad. I'm devastated. And yeah, it's a very, very sad day. But the fact that we've had Klopp to lose is incredible. And we'll miss that man being in our dugout so much. And yeah, it's heartbreaking to say the least. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.